saying that was his #1 priority as training camp began. 3rd down and 9. Palmer steps up to avoid the heat and then throws into the wing for Ocho Cinco, and it is incomplete. He's covered by Darrelle Revis, and the two have been texting back and forth and creating a lot of good-natured ribbing back and forth, and Revis is about as good as it gets when it comes to being a cover corner.
And he's had some big days, but he has been number 3.
2nd and 1. And for Ocho Cinco, and he gets blanketed by Revis. And you watch Revis play, and you see that this guy allows almost no separation.
Well, and what makes him a defensive MVP candidate in my mind is the fact that he has been doing this all season long. He has taken the premier wide receivers in the NFL and done this to all of them. There has not been a big day against him all season long. They talk about no shutdown corners anymore. There's at least one.
One of the subplots coming into the game, Chad, Ocho Cinco, Darrelle Revis, the matchup, wide out and cover corner. And Ocho Cinco told Bob Costas yesterday, as you looked at what took place before the game, mutual respect with these guys, a lot of kidding around. He said to Bob yesterday, if Revis shuts me down, I'm changing my name back to Johnson.
We better get the paperwork ready.
3rd and 13.
One-on-one, he's got him. He wants him.
And he's pressing him too. And Palmer's going to throw in that direction, and the pass is incomplete, and Ocho Cinco gets whacked by Kerry Rhodes. So he gets inside of Revis, and then with safety help, Rhodes comes in to give him a shot, and it's 4th down.
Good disguise that time by the Jets. This looks like it's going to be man coverage on the outside, but instead they roll the safety over the top, and Carson Palmer tries to fit one in there. We've seen him over the last 2 or 3 ball games.
You just don't go out there and run routes. You've got to set them up. You've got to be able to be really disciplined with your depth and making sure that you come out of breaks, because if not, Revis will sit on certain throws.
Here's a 1st and 10. Newton handles Wilkerson. They're going deep, and they got him. Hopkins.
If you're the Jets, you've got to be able to take away the Texans' top playmaker. It's DeAndre Hopkins. If Revis needs some help, you've got to be able to give it to him. They've got to be able to limit the explosive plays, which have been an issue the last month. And I think finally, but you better get after this quarterback.
1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Javid Best lines up in the backfield. Stafford to throw on 1st down. Up top, Calvin Johnson. And broken up by Darrelle Revis. So they waste no time trying to get the ball to Johnson, and Revis comes up with his first breakup.
Well, here's the matchup. You see Johnson gives him the stick to the outside, then gets inside, and that's perfect position. The big guy inside the shorter one, but Revis getting in. That's why he's the best. That's why he's the island. He can make plays like that against giant receivers. Wow.
Week in Toronto. Lions take over at their own 20. There's the big matchup. Johnson versus Revis for Detroit. Stafford. And knocked down by Revis again. Darrelle Revis showing why. He's one of the best defenders in the NFL. His anticipation is incredible, Steve.
Yeah, watch as he's got his eyes on, he breaks, and he's going to come up. You know he's got to climb up. He does get there hair early, but you're not going to get that call.
Gus Johnson, Steve Tasker with you. 2 young superstars facing each other for the first time. Calvin Johnson on the right, Darrelle Revis on the left, and we talked at what Revis and Johnson have been doing today.
He came out, first play from scrimmage, they tried to hit Johnson on the big home run, then he picked up the 1st down on that nice little catch. But Revis has done more than hold his own. He's knocked away a couple of passes, and it's a battle that's going to go on and on throughout the day. Sooner or later, one of these guys is going to get a big play. We'll see which one it is.
Has been shut down by Darrelle Revis. Only 1 catch for 13 yards. Let's see. Felton, Kevin Smith in the offset eye. Stafford in the end zone.
No.
Incomplete. Revis covering again.
His left foot came down out of bounds. right at the bottom of your screen. Stafford puts this up just like he wants to. Back shoulder, 1 foot down. And you can see right there, no question.
So that makes it 3rd down and goal at the 2-yard line. This time Johnson splits wide to the top of your screen. Revis at guard.
Boys, right at the 50, face a 2nd and 17. Hassel lost his balance and then just throws it right to Revis. Flags are out as Revis is slammed down by Collins.
Well, Matt Castle avoided an interception by not throwing the outside screen. Buster Screen is going to intercept the football. He read the quarterback, read the play. That's why Matt Castle pulled it down and threw to the other side.
And Revis ends up coming up with the interception on the. There is a flag back at the Jets 43.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both on the offense. Ineligible man downfield. Offense. That penalty is declined. Intentional grounding. Offense number 14. That penalty is also declined. Result of play is 1st down.
Well, what set it all in motion, Jim, was number 41. Buster Screen. Watch, he reads it outside. Here he comes up in there and is going for the interception. And Matt Castle does a great job of holding on to the football.
But he got off balance, though.
Oh, and then he's off balance and then just trying to, I guess he's trying to throw it out of bounds. And Darrelle Revis, it'll come easier.
And 6. There's Castle. Over the head of Bryant with Revis on him. That came out kind of
because of that little sliver of hope.
3rd and 8 and more. Lobs it in the direction of Bryant. Airtight coverage by Revis. So the Cowboys manage 1 first down. That's it. And now with 4:49 to go in the 2nd quarter, they'll punt it back.
Well, coverage outside. Can Des Bryant beat Darrelle Revis? And that's a great job by Revis. He looks back. As the receiver looks back, and Darrelle Revis said last night, a little jawing going on there, and that's what you want to do. Get Des Bryant distracted. Situations like this.
We saw it in Green Bay just a few weeks ago.
Quarterbacks can move too much.
And that was actually in Detroit when Green Bay pulled it out with the Hail Mary. And there's Kellen Moore unwinding, looking for Dez, and it's intercepted to close out the game. Marcus Williams with his 6th pick of the year. And the Cowboys' slim hopes are down to no hopes for the playoffs.
A good job. Don't bite on anything underneath. Revis does not. Kellen Moore does the right thing. Just throws it up, gives Des Bryant at least a chance. And the Jets, not a crisp game at all by them, but they found a way to win. A lot of big moments.